Some of the slowest crypto weeks in years. However, there are always news and updates you need to know about. So let's get started. First of all, a couple to-do lists. First, we have the simplest free mint of the Mega ETH testnet. You have until June 13th, and it only costs 0.01 Mega ETH testnet ETH. And as Santiago mentioned in one of the last videos, Relay has done over 800 million in volume in just a single week. So if they do an airdrop, it's going to be a really good one. And we have a 2-in-1 opportunity with Plume network. So Plume just had its airdrop, and you can get your claims sorted on their official website, always following the official channels. However, if you want to keep exploring the ecosystem, you will also need to have their portal website. And of course, the VPN is not going to do you any favors in the claiming process, but of course there are always workarounds for this. Regarding their portal website, you can explore everything on their website, going from some simple tasks which don't currently have many active users, and after doing some research, it does seem that it could be a little bit of the more underfarmed real-world assets narrative, so it's definitely one that you could keep on your radar. And on top of it, the user experience is pretty intuitive. You can bridge directly on the website for many different chains such as Arbitrum, Base, and many others. And you can swap directly on the website as well. They also have a staking functionality with 5% APY. You can speculate with this for some future airdrops. But if you want to get some more secure, better yield, then perhaps exploring some of the dApps that they have over here, such as Ambient, Izumi, Camelot, or some of the other more reputable ones could be the way to go. The reason why this could be a little bit underfarmed is that there's less than 20,000 users doing this quest, so hopefully the liquidity side of things is doing the same thing. Slightly more risky is perhaps this Roico vaults, where you can get some respectable returns on stablecoins, but a lot more higher yields, for example, triple-digit APRs, if you're willing to stomach a little bit more of an impermanent loss with these, for example, ETH Plume pairs. Now, another campaign that came to a close was the partnership between Astor and Sonium. Their campaign finished, and some of the numbers are pretty impressive. They had over 3.5 million unique wallet addresses, transacting for almost 150 million transactions. However, it does seem that the liquidity side of things is very lacking. So here it says that there's only been 704 million Astor tokens being bridged to Sonium. But when you put this in numbers, it's just under 20 million. So maybe this one could actually be worthy to keep an eye out in the future. The onboarding process is also very straightforward. You can use many different bridges and explore the ecosystem on their official website. However, if you're bullish on Sonium and you wish to keep some exposure to these potential airdrops, they have highlighted a couple of these ecosystem projects such as Kyo Finance and others where you might want to keep some liquidity over. There have been some multipliers for this in the past, and there could be some reasons to keep your liquidity here for the future as well, so do that which will. And finally, there's also some news from Somnia network. If you wish to get some free mining going, you can try to avoid all the bugs and glitches with these faucets and everything and get some of those turbo tap style mechanics going on the website. Now let's take a look at what are some upcoming launches and token generation events, as well as statistics regarding what's going on in the markets. So starting with a couple new upcoming projects such as Magic Newton should be coming in 2025. Caldera is supposed to have their TG in the next 2 months. Monad should almost certainly be coming in 2025 as well. And Eclipse should be just around the corner. In the SUI ecosystem, we have ICA coming up in very short time as well. 600 million, so 6% of total supply is going for the airdrop. Rhea should be coming before Q3 2025 as well, and Alinea is just around the corner. Regarding some of the more confirmed airdrops, we have Mitosis coming before July, and Bloom Crypto is also coming in June. Humanity is in June as well. 0.2% age is also for Kaito stakers and yappers. And from more reputable ones, we also have Lagrange, which we just covered in the last video, and Plume Network from this video today. Of course, if you're still bullish on Cosmos ecosystem, there are specific validators that you need to stake with if you wish to maximize your airdrop from the Cosmos ecosystem.
Hey guys, we partner with What Exchange, one of the greatest decentralized exchange right now in the market. I love that you can see everything on your screen at once. You can connect to What Exchange from different mainnets, and you can see here the list of hundreds of tokens. They are continuously adding more tokens each week. And What Exchange has an active airdrop they are going to distribute it 30% of the total supply, guys, into this airdrop. So that is why I am super bullish trading here too. You can see here the point section that they added recently, so you can check everything about your progress on this airdrop. And in trading, you can see how many order tokens you earn, because they have this payback system from the fees that you pay. Part of that goes back to you on order tokens. So check the link on the description to join to what exchange, trade on the platform, participate on the airdrop of the 30% of the supply, and also get some order tokens back. All the links are in the description.
Now, looking at the recent months' token launches, we can see that the old adage of sell in May, go away might actually be playing out. So the biggest token launches have been 1.5 billion from NXPC, and all the other ones such as Sofon, Huma, and other airdrops we've covered in the past, they've all launched at sub 1 billion valuations. Also, looking at some of the recent fundraisers, you can see that all of them are sub 10 million, and usually these numbers are between 10 to even 50 to 100 million in some cases. So yes, crypto has been very slow recently, but it doesn't mean that there's nothing to do. There's always stuff to do, and especially in moments like this when everyone is actually taking a bit of a breather. And some of the upcoming events that you should know about regarding the token releases are all listed here, such as Rise, Sahara, Skate, and many others, such as many airdrop opportunities we've covered in the past. Apparently, ICA should be just around the corner. This is one of the SUI ecosystem that we are very bullish about. And finally, you can see that the metrics regarding the centralized exchange trading volume are as low as the October 2020 levels, which is just beyond crazy. We have sub 1 billion being traded on centralized exchanges on daily basis. And in these slower months, the value of community really comes through, because it's not always just about strategies and planning, but also about people who are also doing this with you at the same time and helping you along the way. There are always strategies being posted in our Discord from our more experienced members, and if you want to take part in the conversations, you can always do so by joining on the official website, and all the links about everything are always in the first link of the description of every video. On the website, you will find monthly, yearly plans, as well as an airdrop tracking application to keep you organized. And if you want to have exposure to some passive income, we have a yield farming coop NFT generating you 10% in yield terms. Looking forward to get back to stablecoin terms as soon as the market picks up again. Now, for everyone farming the Optimism super stacks, you make sure to check where you're getting the highest multipliers. As we mentioned before, Unichain seems to be giving amazing multipliers, going all from 6 to 8x on your capital. And regarding Jumper, if you wish to have a chance to get one of these whitelists for the Zulini NFT mint, you need to have a JLP, so Jumper Loyalty Pass, of at least level 8 or above. And of course, the higher level, the higher the likelihood of actually winning the whitelist. Also, you will need to have at least one Jumper transaction in the last 30 days. So if you're an active user, it shouldn't be an issue. And wrapping up with 2 liquidity updates, we have Etherfi Season 5 claims. Some of the metrics are very promising. They are positioning and very well positioned to continue being the market leader, with 300,000 wrapped ETH growth and over 100,000 in ETH BTC for the new partners such as Bear Chain Movement and others. If you wish to claim your allocations, go to the Portfolio tab on the Etherfi website. Also, there is a very new, slightly risky play on the market with you staking SOL. However, you're earning BTC rewards, and for the first 2 weeks, you're actually going to get double the rewards. So if you speculate on an airdrop and higher yields in Bitcoin for staking SOL, this is something that you can definitely look into, not financial advice. And it is built on and endorsed by Zeus Network. Finally, if you have already purchased your Farcaster Pro subscription, you have already paid off your subscription for the whole year because of the airdrop. However, there are some subscriber benefits and perks coming your way. Very similar to Twitter X, you have 10k character casts or posts, so higher limit on the amount of characters, as well as some other perks and benefits coming up in the pipeline. And that is a wrap for all the news and updates for today. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe with bell notifications on. Any questions, comments, I'm waiting for you in the comment section and in our Discord. And as always, thanks for watching and have an amazing day.